Better? I think this is better butter. Better butter. Okay.
Better? I think
Yeah.
this is better.
Hey. I actually I actually know what I'm doing. Okay. Cool. Hi guys. Welcome back. I have to tell you something. Well, first of all, can I please put my mic on me the right or my video thingy or whatever that is? All right. So I'm here to do a Temu Christmas vintage whatever. You guys, I'm obsessed with Temu, okay? And then later tonight I'm going to do a Amazon Prime. That's what I'm going to do. So, if you guys are interested, please join in. If you're watching from Instagram, hi guys. I am a new Instagrammer who obviously doesn't know how to turn her mic on. So whoever was watching left. But I'm excited. Okay? I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. So, everything I do on my channel, you guys, mostly is random. I have a huge Amazon haul coming out later. I'll do it tomorrow cuz I'm doing 2 lives on the channel today. So I'll do it tomorrow. But I want to share with you guys what I found on Amazon. I want to get that out tomorrow because Amazon Prime is the 7th and the 8th, but we'll talk about that later. Hi, guys. Hello. Welcome. 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 We are actually going to explore Temu for Christmas. We're going to get ahead of things, you guys. That's what we're going to do. I'm so excited. I don't have any earphones on. So, as far as I know, checking on my phone, you can see me. Okay. So, I do want to apologize if my connection is rough, okay? Because somehow every time I go live, for some reason, and there's only 2 of us in the house, every single time I go live, I go grainy. And I'm not quite sure. So if that happens while you're watching, I apologize. I do. But I'm wearing my cute little beanie today. I looked for like a seasonal something, because normally I collect like seasonal hats. I make them. I do hoodies and sweatshirts and all that stuff. But I just wore my thermal from the big bad Walmart. If you guys don't know why, I love Walmart, but I hate them at the same time. If you guys haven't seen that video, I've had my troubles with Walmart. Anyway, so we're going to do Temu today, you guys. I'm very excited. Listen, I am very obsessed with Temu. I tried to make sure the comments are on. So if you are watching from any platform, you should be able to comment or say hello. If you see this on the playback, replay crew, hearts out to y'all. Love you so much. Anyway, I'm new on Instagram. So if you guys see me live on Instagram, hello. I am going to do these shop with me lives. And hopefully you guys like them. So I'm a big online shopper. I go in the stores, I do shop with me's as well. I share with you guys what's in the store in my local area. For those of you that don't know, I am from NorCal. So it's a little different here in Northern California than it is, I believe, in Southern California. I do have creator friends that live in Southern California who cover the stores, and they do well. I am trying to get into decorating, trying to get into restoring furniture. I'm not going to say I know how to do it, though. I'm not going to say I know how to do it, but I'm trying. I'm trying. So we're going to restore a little furniture on this channel, maybe. And we're going to shop a lot on this channel. I'm going to sit and do, recorded videos on this channel. So if you're watching me from Instagram live, thank you so much for checking out the live. I know nothing about Instagram. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a Gen Xer. I've got some podcasts coming up. I'm brand new on all the platforms in reference to just really committing to growth this year in 2025. And I'm big on online shopping. So I hope you guys enjoy what I share with you today. If you are not familiar with Temu, I love it. Okay. I have been sponsored from Temu a couple of times, but not today. But I love them. I recently discovered them when they approached a bunch of new creators back in 2021 when they came on the scene. Didn't really know much about them. And then I started price comparing, and even with the tariffs, you guys, their prices are pretty good. I will say though, just remember it's an online marketplace just like Amazon. I do a lot of verses here as well. If you guys want to know, we recently moved and I'm just really, buying a lot of house decor and essentials. So I have a storefront on Amazon as well from a previous channel. They let me keep it. I'm so grateful for that. I recently was accepted from the Walmart Creator Program too, girl. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened because when they did what they did to me, I was like, I'm in the Walmart Creator Program with all of my 20 views. I'm telling you guys, I am important. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, so I was really shocked that happened to me, but all in all, I still love Walmart, but I will never physically step into another Walmart. Anyway, back to Temu. That's how I discovered them and I just started trusting them. And let me tell you, to me, Temu has the best customer service. They recently implemented a 1-800 number where you can call if you have any trouble, you don't know what to do, you get something that is faulty or you get something that is not in good condition. I highly recommend Temu. But they are like Amazon and any other company website, that sends us things. And if you don't filter out, on different websites, then sometimes you might be under the impression that you're ordering something from that direct website. And that's not always the case. So with Temu, it's the same thing. It's a marketplace. It's a big giant shopping mall, if you will. There's a bunch of different sellers and you'll see a lot of multiple items. What's interesting about that is I have ordered several different products from different sellers that's the same product on Temu. And I will say that even though they're different in material, they are still very impressive. That's what I'm going to say about Temu. Again, I'm not sponsored. You guys can see by my views. Check out my channel, girl. You can tell I'm a brand new creator, but I've been on the platform for 15 years for YouTube. So over my days, I just absolutely love YouTube. That's my favorite 100% first place. And now I'm on Instagram. So I'm very excited about that, you guys. It's new for me. Okay. I'm a dinosaur. But we're going to go ahead and check out the Temu website. So after this goes up, everything will be time stamped. I am a vintage lover. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore a little bit of the vintage stuff in terms of Christmas, on Temu. So if you guys are interested in that, I highly recommend. They're promoting a lot of fall and Halloween. Obviously, it is just the beginning of October. So obviously, you guys might not be interested in Christmas yet. You're like, girl, let me just get through Halloween. Okay. And that's okay. But at the same time, I kind of want to share some things that I've been interested in on Temu. And maybe you guys might like it. I don't know, But let's go ahead and jump into the Temu website. And I want to share a little bit of their website with y'all. So here it is. Here's Temu. Now, again, they're going to be let me put myself down on the bottom. That's usually the way I do it when I explore websites, you guys. I call them virtual tours. That's how I do it here. And hopefully my reception is decent. So if I get grainy, you guys, and you can barely see me, it's not my fault. I have yelled at Xfinity many times to fix it, but it doesn't always happen that way. So with that said, I am on the Temu website. We're going to go ahead and just put in Christmas. Because I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. I always put my name. Why do I do that? Anyway, I always go on and try to figure out what I'm going to do. A lot of people do that, right? It seems that for 2025, bows are very, very, very popular right now. Also, you guys, if you're watching from Facebook, hello, Facebook. How are you guys? Appreciate you if you discovered the live. I forgot to tag it. I forget, but I will go back and tag it so people find it. But anyways, bows seem to be pretty popular this year. There's a lot of things I want to share with you guys today, and I just kind of want to share with you what my particular theme colors are. So at Temu, they are going to be promoting a lot of dupes. So, for those of you that are like, Temu always is trying to dupe everything. Well, we kind of see that everywhere, right? We see it at Home Goods. We see it at TJ Maxx. We see it at Michael's. We see it at Hobby Lobby. We see a lot of things, whatever's trending, that's what the stores and that's what retail is all about. So for those of you that, are into following trends, you may be interested in this. I don't really do that. I mean, I do see what's trending, what's popular and stuff like that, and I do keep up with that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I also, care about my own kind of interest. So bows are super popular right now. This is a bow. What do you call it? Candle holder. Super pretty. I will say that. And it's a wine color. It looks like it's almost like a blown, it might be plastic, but from afar, it looks like kind of glassy, if that makes sense, or glossy. So for $8, not bad. If you join the Temu app and all that stuff, we'll talk about that in a second. As far as events and a lot of what Temu tries to get their customers to participate in. I'm going to sit down and do a recorded video about that because a lot of people are misled when it comes to how the events work, because even myself, I was very misled. So anytime I open a product, you guys, I'm going to have to toggle. It's not going to let me show you a close up of the product that I'm trying to promote. In one tab. So I'm going to have to go out like this. I'll have to stop the screen. Hi. And then I'll have to go back in. So I just close up on that candle thing and I'm going to show it to you. It's really cute actually for $8. I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of the shipping and a lot of everything has gone up. I won't lie about that. I think the tariffs have, obviously affected a lot of things, but I still have faith in Temu. Everything that they do, you guys, they do put a lot of care into. I will tell you that when you receive something from Temu, it's always wrapped carefully. They care about how you receive your product and they care about if you like it. So, I always go through reviews on Temu and try to see what people like and what's trending and stuff like that. But I am also a vintage lover where I found Temu products are super cool. And how I'm doing that with this large house that we live in, I'm using prints, like poster prints, and I'm putting them in frames and things like that. So if you guys are into bows, this is really, really pretty. For $8, not bad. All right. So as I said before, you guys, when I show you a product up close, hi, I'm going to have to come back in on me and then go back into the main website. So if that gets annoying to you, I apologize, but that's just kind of the way it is, especially when I'm using StreamYard. They don't have it to where we can tab, like hit tabs, like where we have multiple pages up and then we can just click, click, click. It doesn't let me do that. If I'm doing it wrong, it's probably just because I'm not doing it properly, which is very possible. But anyway, so with Temu, you guys, they have a lot of sweaters, a lot of t-shirts, a lot of different things. They are promoting some of their garland. So they have reasonable prices on the garland, and there have been some really good reviews on some of the Christmas trees and garland and so forth. And you have to keep in mind, if you are a big TikTok watcher, or you're a big TikTok follower. I'm not a big TikToker. I mean, I have an account, I don't use it. But if you're interested in what's trending, like right now, I just saw my Texas house in Walmart yesterday, and she was promoting all of her product, getting on the shelves early enough and stuff. And so she was holding her Norfolk garland, on the camera and showing people the quality. Now, I already did get, I think, 3 of those. They are decently priced, so I am impressed with that. However, Temu, don't sleep on Temu because they also have pretty good product. There are a lot of the same sellers that sell on Temu as they do on Amazon, which we'll find later this afternoon when I do the Prime deals. But at the same time, I just kind of want to share with you, if you've never seen Temu, if you're not interested in it, if you're, new to it or whatever, definitely check them out. Just explore the website, go through it. So this is the garland. Let me go ahead and share with you this garland that I just clicked on, because it's very similar to what they're selling on at Walmart for my Texas house. But like I said, getting dupes is not anything that is rare or anything like that. So this is the this looks like this is the garland. It's $18. Now, the one at Walmart is good quality, I won't lie, from my Texas house. It is $29.99, I feel like, and I'm not sure if it's going to go on sale. We do know that Prime is doing their Prime Day sale. It's 2 days. It's October 7th and October 8th, and that is where I'm going to go over all the Amazon Prime deals later, but Temu, we'll notice that a lot of the companies are also doing sales. So this is almost a comparable um Christmas cedar pine vine. I don't know the quality, you guys, because I've never ordered this, but I will tell you that I have faith in Temu. There are a lot of people that go on this website and actually physically show you what the product looks like, how thick it is, how realistic it is. For $17.41, it's a 17% off coupon, it looks like. And I think it's pretty comparable. But I will tell you that anything with Temu, okay, because it is a China-based marketplace, you need to be going into the details of it. So you would just hit more, go down, 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 down. I'm going down, down. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, just go into the product details if you can find it. Which I think, sorry for scrolling so quickly. I know people get annoyed with me when I do that, so I apologize. But you do want to go ahead and try to find the details somewhere. This is a star seller, so this is really hard to see even when you're looking on your phone. So right next to the star seller, this company has sold 221 items of this product. They're a star seller, which means they have a good reputation. So anywhere, if you're new to Temu, you don't know, you definitely want to be, trying to buy products from sellers that have a good reputation. But when you look at it, you want to make sure and try to find the details or any customer reviews and things like that. For some reason, you guys, it is not letting me go down, view more. See, for some reason, it's not showing me the details, but that doesn't mean they're not there. So I don't want to mislead you about, hey, check the details. The details are here somewhere. I'm on a computer, maybe on the phone. They're easier to find. But the reason why I say that is because you want to check the product quality. You want to make sure it's not flammable. You want to make sure that if you're putting, because this is one that's non-lit, you want to make sure that when you're reading the stuff that comes from China, anywhere you go, Amazon, Temu, Home Depot, Walmart, any of those sellers, that have multiple marketplaces, you want to make sure that you're looking at these products very closely, because some of these products, when you put like the string lights or fairy lights or whatever, you embed them yourself into these, you want to make sure that these are anti-flammable and they are heat resistant, because the last thing we want, right, is to have a inexpensive product get hot or melt or be flammable or anything like that. So I always say that to people, because I think we live in a society, you guys, that where no one really wants to look at anything. Everybody's very, very in a hurry. They don't want to read anything. They're like, oh, this looks pretty here, I'll just buy it. And then, before you know it, something terrible happens, right? And they're like, oh shit, I bought some from Temu and it blew up my house. Well, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be mindful when you're ordering from any place that you're reading the specs. Okay. So here it's telling you, so this was very hard to find, though, I won't lie. So it was on the top of the product. And it was very hard to find. I don't like that, because it's almost like they don't want you to know what's in it, to be honest. But you want to definitely look at, the specs of it, the item number. And again, if you have any questions, and you're just wanting to know more, you definitely want to call Temu. They have an 800 number. I mean, it's not hard. You know what I mean? So all you have to do is look up Temu customer service on the website and you will find the number. So again, they have sold 350,000 items in their store. They have only 143 followers, but they have 4.7 stars. And you can also, go into the store. You can chat with the sellers here on Temu as a marketplace, and you can just remember, every product you look at is not going to be sold by the same seller. So even if you see a product that looks identical and it is priced less, if that makes sense, it may not be same quality or what have you. So even though it looks identical, like I said, I want to definitely emphasize that. So $17, not bad for cedar. What I say, cedar pine. What is this called? Cedar leaf. No, cypress leaf. This says rustic style, rustic leaves, decorative vine, seasonal design, artificial pine for exterior, Christmas artificial ivy, uh, cypress leaf. Okay. So just kind of want to, start talking about garland and stuff like that. Hi. Again, I got a toggle, so hopefully your patience is appreciated. Definitely want to share the website with you though, because Temu is an amazing place. I won't lie. I love Temu. I really do. All right. So here is the Temu website, and I'm just looking. I'm a vintage lover. Love it, love it, love it. And this is not just because, Temu's sponsoring me or something like that. Girl, I have spent over $3,000 out of pocket from Temu, filling this house with a bunch of things that were affordable. And I price check. I'm very avid about that. I go on Amazon, I go on Walmart, I go on Lowe's, I go on Home Depot, I go on Hobby Lobby. You know what I mean? I go in the stores and I show you what's in my neck of the woods and stuff like that. So it's not just, hey, shop Temu because I'm getting something out of it. That's not why I'm telling you that. I'm just telling you that there's always options out there. And, they have great product. They really do, but it doesn't mean that every single seller is going to sell you something that looks like the picture. I think you need to read the details. And like I said, today's shopper or customer or consumer doesn't always read all of the fine print. So when you get it, it can be disappointing. Like, most people will on the website, on any website, actually, will go in and do the reviews and say, really cute, but smaller than I thought, or really cute, but a little plasticky, or really cute, but you know what I mean? Not the quality I thought, or what have you. So that's why for me as a shopper, I always tell everybody, read the specs. I can't find them. I can't find them. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to find them because you don't want to spend your money, wait for the turnaround, with Temu, and then be like, damn, well, I waited 3, 5, 7 days to get this, and now it's a piece of crap. Do you know what I mean? So everything I've ordered from Temu, I've been very, very pleased with. So they've got these little black houses. I wanted to talk about these because I saw these earlier. And I'm going to open these for you. Hold on one second. Let me just get out of some of the tabs I've got up here. So I'm going to click on these black little cute little houses here in a second. Let me just get out of some of the pages I've got up here. Okay, so I opened that twice. So I do have to toggle again. So please bear with me on the patience in terms of showing you every product because it opens it in a different page. And until StreamYard lets us tap on different tabs. But this is so cute, you guys. Now, so this is very Target-like, if you will. If you go to Target every single year, then you know that Target has stuff like this. They are not. It is not $15.89 for both. Okay, I do want to tell you that. So they do have two different sizes. So if you click on the smaller size, that one is $15.89. And then if you want the larger one, it is $20.22. So it got 4.9 stars. So most of the people that ordered this were happy with it. So if you're doing black or you do touches of black for Christmas, very cool, very cute. Now, is it worth $30 for two? That's up to you, because now I also do Dollar Tree new arrivals and we do virtual tours there. If you guys are Dollar Tree fans, then I will tell you that, we've been talking about Dollar Tree. I'll put this on me for a second. We've been talking about Dollar Tree, right? And we've seen a lot of changes with Dollar Tree for those of us that love Dollar Tree, that have been shopping at Dollar Tree for many, many years. And Dollar Tree, if you didn't see my live, Dollar Tree has actually implemented a $25 item. So from last week to this week, Dollar Tree has increased 2 items, one for $9 and one for $25. So we do know that Christmas is coming up. And so it's kind of par for the course that they have a Christmas tree, that bumped up the prices to $20 to $25. But at the same time, it just makes you wonder, because they continue to change their prices. They're hiking up. They're using a marketing experiment of fluctuating prices. That's all over the country. So with that said, you just want to explore your options. And that's why I brought you the Temu option today. So just kind of wanted to share that with you. So we know that Target always, their bullseye dollar section always has the houses. We may explore Target maybe later this week. I have Amazon Prime Haul deals coming up later today. And then I may explore Target tomorrow for Christmas because we need to be on task. We need to know what's out there, girl, before it sells out. Because now sales are just people with all of social media promoting things all the time. Everything that comes out that's trending just sells out quickly. So definitely want to just bring you guys into my favorites, and hopefully you'll appreciate me sharing, Temu and, Amazon and Walmart and Target and all of those places. So let's go ahead and continue to, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on one second. I got to re-add it. Okay. So we were talking about these houses. So like I said, we know that Target is probably going to have something similar. They probably are going to have a $5 to $7, dollar range. So if you're wondering, so you're like, damn, $20, what from Temu? I'm paying $20. So with that said, what you have to do though, in order to know if it's quality, is you got to look at all the pictures, because Temu is very thorough. Let me tell you something about Temu. They are very thorough. They do not miss a mark. They give you all the specs, all the measurements. They give you the details. They give you how big it is, what it does. You want to, like I said, try to order from people that have a good reputation on this website, because it is a marketplace. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're not thumbing through all of the pictures, so we know that Target does this right every year, where they have the black iron, and this is not just Target, right? I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. I saw a big house like this at World Market, which is also an international import store. I went in and actually showed this to you. It was $40. And this one is 32 inches high, and it's 12 inches across for $20. Now, is that quality? I don't know, because we're not holding it in our hand. We're not in the store looking at it, but it may, bear to be something that's interesting and that will last you for years and years. So it depends on your own personal perception or view of what you think is quality, when it comes to Christmas. So let's go ahead and continue to explore the website. So like I said, I do have to toggle. So I am into vintage decor though, so that's what I'm sharing with you today. Now we do know that Temu is very, 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 very famous for their slippers, you guys. They have a ton of slippers every single year. People love Temu slippers. We are seeing things like this trickling into Dollar Tree these days. But they are being sold, I believe, for $7 to $10. Now, Temu has these for $4.78, or excuse me, $4.77. So let me show you a close-up of this. Let me open it up in case you guys are trying to find some holiday slippers. So I do have to toggle out. But these slippers, you guys, they're really famous. These slippers have been around for a while. So if you guys are looking for slippers, Temu has some slippers for $4.77. They've got the reindeer, the Santa, a little bit of a different reindeer that's even a little bit more pretty, or, elegant, if you will. These are quality slippers. I will tell you that they're worth $4. Temu, if you're going to buy this through your app on your phone, then you may get an event, and we'll talk about events in a minute, but there's always a perk with Temu. So that's my point. If they come in different colors, they're going to tell you down here. One thing I will tell you about Temu and other websites is they seem to be getting their sizes right. For a long time, Shein, I love it when people say Shein. Don't you think that's hilarious? People say Shein, it's Shein. But anyways, for a long time, Shein was our only outlet to get like stuff like this, and I will say that even Shein doesn't get it right sometimes when it comes to American sizes. But I will say that Temu has perfected this. So Temu has really made the effort to go in and start sizing their shoes, slippers, everything to be precise to US sizes. So I will tell you that anything I've ordered from Temu has always been spot on. The only thing is, I will tell you, and I'll show you an example in a minute, is that if you're going to buy a pair of shoes on Temu, learn the Euro number. And the reason why I say this is because I'm an American size 7. I usually know, but now I know. I didn't know before that. I always thought a 37 equaled a 7, but it doesn't. It's a 38 that equals a 7, a 39 that equals an 8, a 40 equals a 9, and so on and so forth. So until you get familiar with those sizes, just make sure to learn the Euro sizes, especially when you're ordering from a website that doesn't, like Shein. I mean, I'm telling you, Shein, I can't tell you how many shoes I've had to send back or donate or whatever because the sizes were just not right. So these are really cute, $4.77. Can't beat that, right? For Christmas. So definitely check Temu's slippers out if you guys are interested. So let's go back to the website real quick. We are exploring Christmas 2025 on Temu today. I am going to be doing a lot more lives, you guys, coming for the rest of 2025. Just keep you guys in the loop of what's trending out there, different websites. I'm going to give you a virtual tour experience. That is what my channel is going to be focusing on in terms of live streams. So just want to kind of get you in and clue you in on what's trending, what's, maybe revive some websites you haven't heard about in a while. We're going to be covering a lot. We're going to be covering Target, Walmart, Temu, Amazon, Lowe's, because Christmas stuff is really big at Lowe's. That's why I'm doing it. Home Depot, Hobby Lobby. We're going to be doing, what was the other website I was just thinking of? Crate and Barrel. We're going to be doing a lot at home. We're going to be doing a lot of websites. So if you guys love shopping, just tune in, stay tuned. I try to keep my live streams minimal, but these websites, they just have so much to see that, girl, I just really don't put time frames on my stuff. So, and I'm a talker, as you can see. Now, I do want to talk about some of the Christmas sweaters on Temu. So if you guys are interested in Christmas sweaters, I think you're going to love some of the Christmas sweaters that Temu has. I have to tell you guys, I have been impressed with their prints. The only thing I will tell you about the quality of the sweaters on Temu is that they're not thick. So it's not going to be the same quality that you get at like Sam's or Costco or somewhere like that. It's going to be more thin, a little bit more sheer. And you get that at Shein or Sheen or whatever, however you say it. I know it's Shein though, because I asked them. You know what I mean? But I wanted to share some of the holiday sweaters in case you guys are looking for something fun, something, a little funky. Just something to bring a little character when you go to dinner so everybody can make fun of you. I love doing that. Not so much ugly sweater, but just, I've got people in my family that might, say, oh, that's a grandma sweater or whatever, but I love it. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you some of the sweaters that are going to be kind of interesting. I'm telling you. And the reason why I'm loving the sweaters and I'm wanting to point out that is because I ordered one for Halloween. So I want to share this one with you because again, I've got to toggle out real quick. Again, I'm going to share with you this little sweater on the left there. Let's see. Okay. So I got to share the sweater that I just tuned into. Where is it? It's right here. Okay. So I definitely want to share this with you. Now, I did say just a moment ago that bows are really popular for Christmas 2025. Sorry, you guys, if you see me messing with myself, it's because it's so freaking hot. It was overcast. It's supposed to rain, but it's hot up here. Anyway, so this is a beautiful sweater. Like I said, and the prints will impress you. That's what I wanted to say. Is for 18 bucks. It comes from small to extra large. Now, that doesn't mean that every sweater that Temu sells is going to be small like that. If you're a plus size woman, I understand. They do have a plus size section as well. So not to fret in terms of price or size or anything like that. But I will tell you to pay attention to the material. And the reason is because some of these are not cotton blend, which means when they're straight polyester, they may be like a shiny sort of, polyester is a stretchy material, but as you can see, just based on this picture, it may be a little wide. So if you're a person that doesn't like oversized things, or you don't like anything that might make you feel like frumpy, or maybe be too bulky or too big, if that makes sense, then this might not be for you. So that's why I always say go into the reviews and see the physical pictures of people that have it on for different body types, different heights and things like that. But this is a beautiful sweater. I have no doubt that the print on the sweater is probably beautiful. Temu doesn't fail on that. They actually really have really good prints. But I do know that bows are really in more so this year than they were in 2024 for 2025. So if you guys are looking for a cute little sweater, this one's cute. I mean, I don't know how it will fit, but definitely cute for $18.87. So do I get a gold star for like being like very HSN-y? Anyway, all right. So let's get out of this. And again, I do have to toggle, you guys. I am so sorry, but I have to. Hi, back again. I have to do that. So every time I share you a product close up, I have to come back in on me and go back into the website. So my apologies for that, but that's just the way StreamYard works. Okay, so that's the streaming service I'm using to go live on Instagram and go live on YouTube. And I'm also live on Facebook. So anybody that is watching or peeks in or pops in, I hope you guys appreciate me sharing this website. And again, it's not the only website I will do. I will do a ton of different places. So if you have a favorite store, email me or let me know in the comments below if there's a store you want me to cover in terms of online ordering. Because sometimes, life gets busy, hustle and bustle, family, kids, work, all that stuff, and you can't get to the store as fast as you'd like it. Or maybe, finances prevent you from getting things as fast as you can and they sell out and stuff like that. And I want to give you every opportunity, every option to find interesting products that will still make you feel happy, that you won't have to stress like, oh, I didn't find it here, but I can find it here. And I did talk about that with a lot of the viral glasses, the drinking holiday glasses, seasonal glasses that are going around where everybody's like, oh my God, I got to get out there. I mean, I watched a YouTuber hunting down these glasses and I'm like, girl, they sell these everywhere. So I just want to make sure that you understand that you can find anything on Temu as well. I'm going to share with you other websites as well. Now, these are really beautiful. I do want to bring these out because a lot of people love neutral colors. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle out. I know it's annoying, but I got to do it. I apologize, but I got to do it. All right. So I want to show you this product because I think these are phenomenal. Okay. I think that you should consider if you're doing neutrals and you're doing like browns, whites, even if you incorporate a bit of black, you do khaki, you do tan. This is an excellent, excellent package. Now you can order 4 for $19 and these are very similar. You can get a set of these on Target, just so you know, and not everybody on Target on the Target website is from Target. That's the thing, is that a lot of these sellers that I'm showing you on Temu are on Amazon, they're on Target, they're on Walmart. So you never know really until you pay attention to the store that you're ordering from, because some people pop on the website and then go, oh, okay, well, Target has it. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because they're selling through Target that it's actually coming from, that it's a Target manufacturer. So this is an excellent, excellent idea, or, something to think about if you want to go neutral. So you get 4 for $19.79 is what this is being advertised as. Maybe prices may vary for you. Now, I'm not really sure. I still am learning the algorithm with Temu because I order a lot from them out of pocket and they give me sales all the time. So I never know if the prices that they're advertising to me directly that I'm sharing with you here are a creator program, price, or if it's just an outside my isolated account price, or if it's because I've ordered thousands of dollars from them. I'm not really sure, but I will tell you that I wouldn't keep coming back to Temu if I didn't love them. So this to me is a great price, 4 for $19. So let me go ahead and show you these up close. Look how cute these are. You can get a set of 3 or a set of 4. This is the set of 4. Absolutely adore these. One has 2 pom-poms on it. 2 have 2 different sweater weather kind of material, and then 1 has tassels. So if you're looking to do the 4, it's going to cost you $19.79, depending on if you sign up for an event or something like that. These did get 4.6 stars. So if you're wondering why did they only get 4.6 stars and not 5? Well, you'd have to go into the reviews. There's 15 reviews here. It's not that many, but just because somebody doesn't have a high rating or ranking of reviews, don't sleep on them just because, maybe they're like me, like a brand new channel on YouTube trying to get seen. You just don't know. They could be a new seller on the marketplace, trying to get their name out there and stuff like that. But it looks like the majority of people that have ordered this set love it, and really have been pleased with it. So are we wondering how big these are? Yes, we are. So if you're wondering, well, girl, you're talking too much. How big are they? Well, let's find out. All right. So I'm trying to think. This is their store. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for the details. Oh, wait, here we go. Sorry about that. Here they are. Okay, so these stand 18 inches long. And 14 inches. No. Really? 14 inches wide? Wow. No, I can't see that. Hold on. I need my glasses, girl. What does that say? Oh, 5.7 inches wide on the top. If you're looking to put something in it, I think most of us that use, look at my Jackie O glasses. Don't those go really great with my beanie? Anyway, 5.7 inches wide and 18 inches long. So pretty good size, in my opinion, for 19 bucks. So this is the set of 3. You'll get the 3 different shades of brown. And then if you want the 4, then you're going to get, excuse me, I'm sorry, 3, you're going to get 2 shades of brown and 1 khaki or 1 oatmeal, if you will. And then the 4 is the 2, like a tan, beige, maybe a little bit more off-white, if you will, and then the 2 brown. And what I love about this set, just coming across it randomly, is that it's got every sweater pattern on it is beautiful. Like, it's just different, you know? So if you want to spread them out, or you have like, what are those called? Peg hooks, or what are they called? Like board, you know, when people put stuff on their wall or whatever. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. So let's go ahead and continue to explore the website and see what else I can find for Christmas. Let me know on the playback if you guys would like, oops, hey, what is happening? Let me see. Okay. Am I on here? Okay. So they do have, I was going to ask, let me ask you as well. What colors are you doing for Christmas? I'd love to know. If you see this on the playback, I will timestamp it as I go through different items. Now, if you're looking for a collar, I'm looking for a collar this year. I was looking for one on Crate and Barrel, and also on World Market, because they had some on clearance, and they run about $39 depending on what size you want. So they do have one on Temu here, and there is an influencer here showing you the quality. So like I said, if you're interested in what it looks like in hand, just like on Amazon, you would definitely just, like click on the video to see the quality of what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this item for you guys if you're interested in finding a collar, because I need a tree collar. I'm going to have multiple trees in the house, and I need a tree collar. So I'm going to be sharing that with you here in just a second. So let me get out of this. Let me go in here and let me share this collar. I don't know if you guys are interested in collars, but I am. So this is the collar that I was just talking about. So it comes in black, and it comes in like a natural brown, which I think is really pretty. There is a video. So like I said, don't sleep on the videos, because here is where you're going to see an actual, I don't know if this is a Temu influencer, or if it's, regular just for, I don't know if they're social media influencers, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if they're on TikTok or whatever. But if you're looking to see what they really look like, definitely click on the videos, because a lot of times Temu, now there has been rumor that Temu kind of hijacks people's videos and doesn't ask. So I don't know if that's true. I don't work for Temu, so I don't really know. But I will tell you that if you're looking for a collar, let me see. Let me get out of this 1 second. So yeah. So if you're looking for a collar, this is going to run 19 inches across, and 8 inches. No, excuse me. 8.27 inches. Like, I think that what they mean is by height. So it's 8.2 inches high, if that makes sense, and then 19.69 inches wide. So depending on how big your tree is, that's what you would be looking into. It did get 5 stars out of 5. It's $21.05, and it also comes in black as well. So now again, it's like I said, Temu is very efficient. They're very thorough on what they advertise. So they are going to tell you. So basically what I think they're trying to do is limit returns. So if you get something and it's smaller than you think, they're probably going to say, well, we kind of let you know. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't like look at everything, then that's kind of not on us. That's what I think they're trying to do, is like basically give you every alternative to really see what they're selling you. So like I said, when you're ordering online, always try to make sure to click through all the pictures, watch the video, look at the specs, look at the details. You know what I mean? Just try to be efficient and thorough. So this one I think is a pretty good deal. It's 21 bucks for the big one, I believe. So if you're wondering, it comes in a coffee color brown. It comes in a black. So there's a large size and a small size. So the coffee color is going to be large. That's the 19.69 inches. The dark brown. Now this is like an espresso brown. It is not black. So I stand corrected, because I thought it was black. See how eyes can be deceiving. But this is the large size. So the large size is $24.11. So like I said, see, they're advertising $19, but just because they're advertising a certain price, you got to click on the pictures. I think the medium one is what they were trying to promote. So let's go back. So that's another thing. See, we want to talk about Temu a little bit. So stay till the end if you want, and I'll tell you a little bit about how Temu gets you every time. But I'm not going to knock them though, because I do appreciate them. I do. Now, one thing I don't like about Christmas collars is I noticed that they're starting to sell these Christmas collars in like parts. The one that I have that I got, I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it at like Home Goods, or I don't know, maybe Walmart. The ones that they sell at Walmart are just two pieces that hook in together. So be mindful, like I said, if you're going to order some from Temu or something like that, because they are starting to sell these collars in 4 different pieces. And I don't know if I like that, but that might be better for storage. So just in case. So if you are looking for the large size, let's say you have a 7, 8 foot, 9 foot tree, the large one is going to be the one that you're interested in. The coffee color is going to be $21.05. The espresso brown or dark brown is going to be $21.05. And the actually I take that back. It's medium. It's a medium size. I stand corrected. Excuse me. So let's get this straight. See how I'm clicking on the large size though, but this says medium. I think either they don't have their website designed correctly, or like I said, maybe you're clicking on the brown and you're going, oh, this says large size, but your size is checked off on medium. And then you go to checkout or you add it to your cart and you're like, damn, that's way more than I thought. So just make sure you're clicking large and you're clicking the color that you want. So this is coffee color for $23.82. And again, that is the 19.69 inches. I want to say wide. Okay. So like I said, you have your tree. It's 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot, whatever, 7 feet, whatever, 19.69 inches, and then 8.27 inches high. Okay. So if you're wondering, well, how high is it going to cover the tree? Can I reach in there and put something in there, whatever? There you go. That's how deep it is or whatever. So, and remember the black, this is not black. It is espresso brown. So if you get it in a dark brown, like a coffee color brown, and then the light brown is $24.11. And again, I can't quote you that price may not vary for you. It just depends on, if you're already a member of Temu, if you've signed up through the app on your phone or what have you. So definitely wanted to share all of that, because for those of us that are looking for affordable prices have just gone up, you guys, so much that everybody's looking for a way to get something, more bang for their buck. And that's my point of being here. Okay. So let's go back into the main website and start continuing to explore. And I did vintage Christmas Temu, vintage Christmas is what I put in the search bar for Temu. That's how I search, just because I'm prone to liking Christmas decor, vintage Christmas decor. But that doesn't mean that everything, that I look at is vintage per se. It's just giving me this. So one thing I want to tell you guys is definitely price check. If you're a big Amazon person like me, because I've ordered more from Amazon this last 3 or 4 months since we moved than I ever have. And I always price check. I go to Temu first. And there's a lot of people that will go to Amazon first, not thinking of Temu. So if you're looking for bows, ribbon, things like that for your tree, definitely check Temu out, because they do have the same kind of product that Amazon has. So a lot of, bows were really popular last year. The tiny bows that drape over each branch of the tree. I don't know if you watch lifestyle influencers or whatever, people that decorate their homes, but I did. And I was like, oh my God. But what I found, to be honest, is I went to Hobby Lobby and just got a very skinny ribbon and made my own bows. And I was able to get my ribbon for super cheap. But if you're looking to, you're like, I don't want to fuss with bows. You know what I mean? I don't know how to make bows very well or whatever. I'm going to show you an option of Temu's product, and that is these brown ones here. So that's not the only ones. I'm sure Temu has a ton of them, but I'm going to show you these because I think they're decently priced. So these are double bowed, if that makes sense. I really like them. They are a neutral brown. So if you guys are into neutrals, but that doesn't mean that that's not the only color they have. So just because I'm promoting neutrals and browns and creams and all that stuff doesn't mean anything. If you're a person that loves green, loves cranberry red, loves pink, this is going to be 10, I think it's 10 pieces, right? Yeah. This is 10 pieces of red velvet Christmas tree garland. Okay. For $5.56. So that's pretty good. Now, if you're wondering, well, how long are they though? Because I can go to Dollar Tree, right? Well, they are 4.33 inches wide. wide. So take your hands and, you know, wide from hand to hand, right? And then how long are they though? And they are, I'm trying to see. I want to see if they tell us how long it is. Because everything always looks different on the picture, girl. Okay. You get them and you're like, these aren't what I thought. Do you know what I mean? It happens to me all the time, all the time. And I end up having to send stuff back all the time. So this is kind of an example. Now, the question is, how good a quality are they? Like, are they just like a light, paper thin, you know, they're 8.2 inches long. So if you get a ruler, that's not very long. So if you're looking for the drapey ribbon, this might not be for you, but if you have a small tree that you're using somewhere in your home, 10 pieces for $4, can't beat that in my opinion. And let's just be honest, Dollar Tree is becoming Five Below. Let's or Marshalls. I always say Marshalls just because they keep raising prices every damn week. All right, so let's go ahead and continue to look at some more stuff. Let's see. All right. So I'm just going to hit see more. So again, Temu has a ton of different types of styles. They've got a lot of clothing, a lot of shoes, a lot of decor, ribbons, garland, ornaments. You can specify in the search bar what you're looking for. So they have picks as well, a lot of floral. They do have this what is this? See, it's deceiving is what I think. So this got 65-star reviews. I just want to look at it. So let's go ahead, just because it got 5 stars. So let me go ahead and beam in on that and see what that is. Now, what scares me about this, I'm just going to be honest. What scares me, let me get rid of the collar that I had up. Let me get rid of the bows that I had up. Okay, so now we're looking at this collar. So this collar is supposed to be, excuse me, I'm sorry. This, what is this? This is knit. What the hell is that? It's 100% polyester, no battery needed. What is it? Perfect Christmas gift. What? But yeah, but it doesn't tell us what it is. What is it? Let's look at the video. Is it a skirt? Looks like a tree skirt to me. Yeah, I think it's a tree skirt. Now, what scares me about this, I will tell you, since we're watching the video, this is important. See how pretty that looks? Like, I don't know how many of you use tree skirts. That looks pretty to me. That looks really pretty. However, it says what it wants you to know is it's advertising it as a knitting pattern. But what scares me is it says polyester. That scares me. I don't know why. Is it a knit polyester? Is that what you're trying to tell us? It's 48 inches wide. So, you know, to go around the tree, it'd be 48 inches wide. Really cute, though. It only comes in red and white. I don't know how red the red is based on the promotional video they're showing. But it is 48 inches wide, and you just wrap it around the bottom of the tree and tie it in a bow. It's really cute, but it's made with some kind of polyester. See, it says 100% polyester. I don't know why they're saying no battery needed. That's kind of silly. Anyway, so for the 36-inch one, for the white one, it's $17.08. For the 48-inch one, it's $19.06. And for the 24-inch one, it's $8.81. Okay, so for the red one, $8. Excuse me. The red one is a little bit more. It's $9.01. The 48-inch one is $30.54. So something to be mindful about. The 36-inch one is $17.08. So if that's something that interests you, it's pretty. So what I think it is basically, I think it's going to be very similar to like the sweater that I bought. You know what I mean? I bought a sweater. It was like a Halloween, pattern. Here, I'll put this up. Anyway, I bought this sweater, right? And it's so cute. I'll go get it before I close out. But it's so cute, you guys. The Halloween sweater that I got from Temu is so damn adorable. It really is. And I got it and I shared it in a video and everything. So if you haven't seen the video, but It was gorgeous. The print on it was absolutely divine. I loved it, but it was super thin. And then I had to ask my mom because my mom sews, and she was like, yeah, that's made out of polyester. So that's what I'm saying. So even though you're looking at a picture and it looks fluffy and thick and this and that, just make sure that you realize that when you do order it, it's going to be thinner and it's not going to be like fluffy. So if you're into ruffling things underneath your tree or making it like bunchy, because I'm very into aesthetics, you know. So if it was me and it was like I wanted it to be pretty, I would order 2. I know that's a little bit more spendy, but if you're going to put gifts under the tree or faux gifts under the tree, then 1 might work, but I like to ruffle things underneath my tree. So just kind of want to bring that to light because I think a lot of people don't realize that polyester is a very tricky material. It's not like always, do you know what I mean? What it seems. So let's go back to the website and continue to look around. Okay. So they do have, what is this? Treetop something? Let's see. I keep making myself super small on the screen and I don't know how to make myself bigger. They just redid the website and wait, let me stop sharing. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. You guys, StreamYard revamped the whole thing and they just piss me off because they keep doing it and it just pisses me off. Okay, anyways, so these are 16-piece velvet Christmas ornaments. Ooh, me likey. Me likey. What is this? But are they small? That's what I want to know. So 16 pieces. I don't think this is the only color that they come in. There's multiple of these, I'm sure, on the website. From this seller, they're just selling the neutrals, but these are 2.3 inches long and you only get 4. Is it 4? No, 16 pieces. 2.3 inches though. Isn't that small? That's really small. That's like a medium, right? I mean, it's good for garland for sure. Very cool. I like that a lot. So $11. So depending on how much they run at Hobby Lobby, because I know Hobby Lobby is doing 50% off all Christmas right now. So not quite sure if that's a steal, but I will tell you that last year I was going around looking for the neutrals as well, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I couldn't find them at Hobby Lobby. They all sold out. Even on the top, like the top shelves, I couldn't find them. So I think what was I looking for? I was looking for like mauve, something weird. But anyway, Temu has these. So I like that. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but I sure am. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep exploring Temu. Okay, so here's some of the small 36 bows. Let's see what else do we have. So we do have some greenery. Let's look at the greenery for a second. So I am going to click on this greenery right here. And then in order for me to do that, though, I've got to toggle out. Hold on, I just clicked on it. So I just have to make sure I know where I am. Okay. So I will link everything below that I shared today if I can. Let me go ahead and bring you in on these Norfolk little picks in case you're looking for greenery. So let's price these. Let's compare. So these are artificial Norfolk pine branches, 12 by 24, plastic Christmas greenery. So these are what they look like in a vase. I don't know. Every crafter, every decorator uses a different theme for that. But these are what they look like. So if you stream these across of your mantle for your Christmas tree, this might work. You're going to get 12 of these for $23. So again, Temu is very thorough with the way that they advertise their products. So there is no, they don't sleep on, they don't hide anything. That's what I love about Temu is there's really no excuse. Like, so if you get something and it's not what it is, Temu's excellent. They'll give you a credit. They'll credit your card. They'll give you a coupon. They just are so apologetic. They also have a phone number now, like I said. So if you get something you are not happy with, Temu goes out of their way to figure out how to help you. So these are going to be 5.7 inches wide when you get them in the plastic, and they're going to be 12 inches long. So, and then the stem itself is 5.3 inches. So if you're very interested on the specs of things, This is how long they are. So this is some examples on how to use them. So if you guys are interested and you've been going to Hobby Lobby, you've been going to Michael's and paying higher prices, Temu is something to consider. Are they going to look plasticky and green? I don't know, girl. I have no idea. But I will tell you that Temu does have competitive prices. So let's watch this video real quick and see the promo video and see how impressive that is. So this is what the I like it. I like it. I might try this because I know that that greenery I just bought from Walmart was spendy. And I know that Hobby Lobby I can get them there, but at the same time I still feel like these are nice. I like these. And I feel like they're affordable. So if you're experienced and skilled at Hobby Lobby, you might like that better. But I'm interested. That's all I can tell you. All right, let's go back into Temu and see what else we can find. We're at about an hour at this point online. So this is kind of cute. Look at these. Look at these, you guys. I think these are cool. I don't know what's streaming. I have no idea what is trending on TikTok. I don't go on TikTok, but I'm here to share with you some interesting things we might find on the Temu website. And see if there might be something you might find interesting that you can. I mean, if you're trying to blow up your social media account, this is the place to go. All right, so these are cool. Look at these. These are little candy canes. Wow. These are nice. I love these, you guys. Here, let me blow them up for you. These are cool. These are all the pieces. All the pieces. Look at the pieces. These are cool. I'm going to tell you how big they are in just a second. I love that little candy cane. I wish it was all that candy cane. But it's 28 pieces. And they come in, here's the colors. I didn't even look. They come in like a cranberry red. So if you're into the deeper red, they have the hunter green, they have the cream white, and they have it looks like maybe this rust color. Very pretty. I love that. So how much are they? Let's explore a little bit more. Okay, these are $9.51 for every color. And they do, look at that. They're so thorough. They're going to give you what each size of every piece of ornament is. Is that not beautiful or what, man? I love that. I don't think Amazon does that. I really don't. So anyways, 41% off of 16, $9.51 right now. They have off-white. That's what the off-white looks like. They have the hunter green. That's a really deep, pretty green. So if you're doing green, I am doing green in the guest room. So that's something to think about. Now, I am going to price compare to Hobby Lobby before I decide to get this, but I do like it. I like all the shapes. I really love that a lot. I can go in a little bit closer for y'all if you're looking for the shapes and sizes. So this is what they look like. All the different designs, if you will. I love the gift. I love the candy cane. Like I said, I wish they had a box of the candy canes though, because those are really unique. So if you're looking for the red, this is what the red looks like. Very awesome. Love, love, love. Love that little candy cane. Look at that little candy cane with the bow on it. It's so cute. And then they do have the coffee. So if you're looking for a brownish color, you want to be different this year, these are beautiful. I would have venture to say that when you get them in person, they're going to be a little bit more on the orangey side. So just keep that in mind. They're going to have like an orange undertone to them. So depending on what colors you're doing for Christmas, if you're trying to step out of the box this year, definitely would encourage looking at this one. And I will link this specific seller down below after this goes up live. So love those, you guys. Love those. Very different. If you have a TikTok account, if you have an Instagram account, if you're watching me live, definitely start, looking at Temu and trying to bring to light to grow your channel or your social a different product. You know what I mean? Something everybody else is not sharing. That always helps to grow. It helps you to grow your channel. All right, so let's go ahead and continue to explore this website just a little bit more. We'll stay online for about 20 minutes longer, and then I will say goodbye, only because I have to come back at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Amazon Prime. So this is cool. I know a lot of people like collars, but They do have a lot of skirts on here. So like, again, I'm just showing you a variety of different Christmas items. Temu is really great at their search engine. So if you're looking for something specific, definitely just know that all algorithms and the way that the search engines work is they're very specific. So if you're looking for something on Temu that you've seen on somewhere that's real popular, like, I don't know, like you've seen somebody shop at Home Goods at home, Target, Walmart, anywhere like that, and you think to yourself, well, I just saw this live. Let me go pop on Temu and see if they have it. You have to be very specific over what you're looking for. So just make sure, even if it comes from the ornament sizes, because you don't want to order something from Temu, wait a week to get it, and then, be disappointed that it's too small, or you have this ginormous tree and these ornaments are too damn small. But just remember, you can use medium ornaments as fillers. You know what I mean? Especially if you're one that has like a big Christmas collection. Over the years, I know neutrals have become a big deal. Creams have become a big deal. Hunter green has been real popular, as we can see here. So I'm not quite sure how many of you like skirts, but I want to see, if you don't mind, what this skirt looks like right here. So let me go ahead and toggle out. Hi again. I'm just trying to show you some interesting different things. Hopefully you'll appreciate that. So this is a skirt. I don't know. I'm really interested in going back to skirts, you guys. I've always used a collar, and I don't know. I just see that skirts are real popular lately. So this is like a khaki colored skirt, but it doesn't mean that that's the only skirt, right? So Temu works a lot like Amazon. So once you start clicking on things and you make an account, or you sign up on the app and you get some kind of free something, because Temu does a lot of promos, like I said. I'll spend the last 5 minutes of the live talking about the events and stuff like that, and the coupons and signing up on your phone and all of that in just a moment. But just remember that just because you see a product that you're like, damn, it only comes in beige, ew, ugly, boring, doesn't mean that. So they're a lot like Amazon. So once you start clicking on things, and once you click on a product, I'll go into the details of this one in just a second. But beneath the item, right beneath it, it's going to kind of share with you similar things. So it's very similar to Amazon and stuff like that, other marketplaces. And so they're going to try to, share with you things that they think that you might be interested in. Like, look at this. Oh my God, that is adorable. And we will be covering that in just a second. Let me just click on that because that's not going to show, but we're going to look at that. But here's some more bows and things like that. So just keep in mind that Temu is really good at that. Like, once you start, exploring the website, you have an account, you're now getting coupons and stuff like that. They're going to be pushing out the things that you love or that you've been interested in. So definitely check it out. But as you can see, it's going to show me some things that are interesting, that are very related to what I've got up now. So let's go ahead and explore this skirt real quick. So sorry, I know I scrolled quickly. Now, from a distance, if you're looking at this on your phone, on your TV, on your iPad, whatever it is, even if you see this later on YouTube or whatever, I don't know where the lives go on Instagram, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm new. I know I had to put in a key to go live on Instagram, but I don't know where it's going. I don't know what happens to it if it's just live while I'm live. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments if you guys know more about IG, because I don't know about the gram. But anyways, from afar, right? From afar, this looks almost like it's velvet, right? Well, it's not. It's burlap. So just make sure that if you're like, oh, that's cute, that's pretty, I love that, it's not velvet, it is burlap. So just make sure that if you're not into farmhouse, or you're not into that kind of style, and you're like, maybe not, you know what I mean? Just know that this is going to come a burlap type of material. It's probably very inexpensive. See, so like I said, with Temu and their products, they always give you a series of photos. They give you a lot of detail, and they never want you to be misled, from what I can see. So, and this, everything I share with you today, all of my thoughts, details, everything is my own experience with Temu. They're not paying me to say that. I'm not sponsored. Well, I recently got sponsored, but not in the way that you're thinking. I mean, they gave me like $50 or something. But what I'm saying is that everything on Temu they're just very thorough. They don't want their customers leaving their website not knowing, right? And if you do get something that you're disappointed, call them, just say, hey man, I got this, it's not what I thought, whatever. And they're very good about refunds. They're very good about, if you don't want to go online and you're all confused, you don't know, it's busy, it's, just a lot of chaos, just call. and say, "Hey, I got this thing and I don't like it." And they'll say, "Okay, sure. Here, just send it back. We'll give you your money." Or keep it. We'll give you your money back anyway. They're very famous for doing that as well. So, like I said, if you click on all the photos, it's going to tell you that it's a jute burlap right here down on the bottom of the picture. So again, they give you no excuse to not know what it is that you're buying. So I do want to kind of really highlight that with Temu because they do care. They do care. So anyway, I thought that was cute though, because I do like that it's beige. There's only 2 reviews on this, but how else is a store supposed to get known unless they have people buying their stuff and reviewing their stuff. And I just relate that to social media, like having a brand new account. In a platform of a billion people, how am I supposed to know that anybody's going to find me when I'm just this tiny little ant somewhere in the population of people making videos? Anyway, so that is the skirt. Now, I just showed you a moment ago that cute little did you see that? Did you see that cute little mat? Girl, we're gonna look at that mat. That mat is so cute. I'm gonna have to have that somewhere in my house. I'm telling you right now, look at this cute little, it's a bath mat. Because I was like, wait a minute, where does that go? How cute is that? Are you guys not seeing this? I mean, if you're not into cutesy, then I get it. But this is so cute. Look how cute that is. Man, if that don't bring some happy, girl, I don't know what does. That is so cute. So it is 31.49 inches wide and it is 19.6 inches long. Okay. So I think that's adorbs. I mean, if you're just doing like neutrals in your bathroom, I mean, I don't think you really have to put this in your bathroom. You could probably put it anywhere. But if you're looking for if you're using neutrals in your home, even if you have a more like high end aesthetic, man, put some happy in your house. Okay. Put some happy in your house. This comes in 2 different sizes, it's telling me. Okay, so the small size, the 31.5 size is $6.01 for me. I don't know if that's what it's going to be for you. I want to make that very clear because I don't know if they price things according to how much we buy. I really don't know. But the bigger one, okay, so the 31.5 inch is $8.90. I was like, where am I going wrong here? So the 31.5 inch is going to be $8.90. And the 23 inch is going to be $6.01. Here is what it's made out of. Okay, so I want you to know what it's made out of. It's a double anti-slip dot plastic bottom. Okay, now I have had rugs that they've sent me from another channel last year. I don't have that channel anymore. But anyways, they sent me some rugs with this kind of bottom, with this kind of interior on the bottom or lining. And I will tell you that it's not very reliable once you wash it. Okay. So I just kind of want to let you know that. But I did want to share that because I thought it was adorbs. All right. So I'm at 113. I've been online. Let me do just a couple more items. And I don't know if I'm showing you guys everything you might want to see. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm sharing you everything you might want to see, but hopefully, as we go, and we build an audience, perhaps you guys will chime in the future, and tell me what you might want me to show you. Because I'd be happy to cover, items that you're personally interested in. Now, they do also, I do want to say as well, they have these little classic, look at those. Are those not adorbs? So definitely check these out, you guys. I'm very interested in these. So let me share these with you real quick. God, those are so cute. I don't know what they are, but they're damn cute. That's what I know. All right. Wow. Look at these. Have you guys ever seen these before? I don't know if I like what's inside of them, but they are damn cute. Look at that. Look how cute those are. Like if you have a baby or you have a kid, like I have Naomi that comes over. Oh, what? Those are so cute. Wow. Why am I so obsessed like a little child? Oh my God, those are damn cute. Those are so cute. Let's see. We're going to see in a second if they only come in one style. All right, so let's click on this picture. So they come in a snowman, so they do have something inside of them. Those are damn cute. If you are doing a child's room, do you know how excited they would be at night when they went to bed? I'm telling you, man, you got to get on Temu. So they are 118 inches long. They don't come with a remote, so, or at least not to my knowledge, but I'll read you how these come. So they are 1.5 inches in length, which is pretty small, I think, right? And they're 118 inches long. They have 8 modes on them, girl. 8 modes. What? Classic Christmas LED curtain lights. USB powered, wishing ball snowman pendant, corded electric with push button control. So so here's where it might like there's no remote, I'm not doing it. But you could put them somewhere else though. You could put them like off the mantle even. So cute, you guys. They have a Santa Claus, they have a snowman, and they have a Christmas tree. $12. But it doesn't say how many. Why doesn't it say how many? How many come in the package? Is that for one? Is that for one? Wow. That's for one. I don't know now. It should be a package, don't you think? I feel like it should be a package. But I don't know. I could buy 3. I don't know if that's I mean, I don't know. So here's where I'd have to like deal with myself, and say, okay, if I put 3, quantity 3, right? That'd be 12, 24, 36. $36 for 3. They are specialty. I have to consider that, right? They're specialty. Okay, so here is some pictures of people that have bought them. This is what they look like. Beautiful. These little lights are adorable. Can't wait to hang them along my window for Christmas. I'll be hanging them next week. They're so perfect and festive. 10 out of 10. Wow. So cute. But wait a minute. This doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's just one though. It looks like maybe one strand comes with so many on them. Wow. Interesting, right? Let's see. What else? Okay. This is what they look like. So wait. In love, I sent to look more beautiful. So let's see. Okay, so it does come with more than one because I'm like, wait. Okay, so it looks like, in my opinion, which they're not saying, but it looks like there is a plug to it, which is something to consider, right? Especially if you put it, like if you're hanging it from the wall, let's say. But it looks like the cord is long enough to string it down the wall if you do it in the kids' room. And then this is what the box looks like. So it comes with several. That's what I wanted to know, is no one said, hey, there's so many that come in the strand. That's so cute though. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Let me see what this person's video. Oh my God, look how cute. What? Look how cute that is. I love. The kids would have a blast with that if you have babies. Oh my God, that's adorable. Absolutely love. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Look at how cute that is. You guys. Love. Absolutely love. And you know what's weird is, like, even if you have like a high-end home, those aren't really going to look like tacky or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want anything to look, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you take really big, like if you have a house that's like really elegantly decorated. Oh, how cute. These are cute. Let's look at these. These are super cute. Let me show you these slippers I just clicked on. Those are super cute. Let me share these slippers. God, I want those slippers. Now I'm just kind of showing you my personal interest. Oh, those are so cute. For $8.95, those are so cute. Now, these might end up in the Dollar Tree, but I don't think so. Look how cute those are. You'd have to love reindeers, but those are super cute for $8.95. They come in 2 different styles. There's green and then there's just red with the brown. Those are so adorable. I love. Look how cute those are. I love. I like reindeers. I think they're elegant. So they come in 5.5 all the way up to 11, and they're $8.95. That's what they're advertised for me. I don't know if those are vary, but those are adorbs. So I have to get me some of those. All right, you guys, let's continue to share a little bit more. I'm at 120. I'm going to do the last 5 minutes of Temu sharing the events. I like this little sweater thing too. Let me show you this real quick. Let me show you this little sweater thing. It looks interesting. I mean, I think I've seen these before. I don't know what I don't know what store I've seen this at, but it looks interesting. Let's look. So this is some kind of a sweater wrap for your collar. I don't know what kind of material that is. So it's 23 inches wide. So if you have a larger collar, this would go over it. Like, let's say you have like a tin, or maybe you have an old collar, that you've been hanging on to, and you're like, I don't want to get rid of this, but I don't know if you know that they sell covers for your collars, but this is 28 inches wide. It comes in white. Very cool. It looks to me a little bit like a fleece, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Details. What is it made out of? That's what I want to know. That's cute. I like that. That's different. That's super cute. I love that. I don't know if you guys like that, but I like it. It's cute. It's different. Okay, so what are we looking at here? 3D diamond pattern. What's it made out of though? I want to know what it's made out of. Where's the details at? Shipping details. Product details. Here we go. Okay. No, that's the store information. Dimensions. Here we go. So material, it just says cloth. It doesn't say what it is, because you want to make sure it's not flammable. That's just me. I pay attention to everything Temu sells international. I want to make sure it's not flammable or whatever. That's all it says. Doesn't say anything. Learn about dimensions. 23 inches wide. No assembly required. Easy to use. Doesn't show how it's packaged. It just shows how it looks. You can go down to the details if you want more. But it does say in green, as you see for me, it says free returns, best price guarantee, $5 credit for delay. So if you order it and the shipping is delayed, you get a $5 credit automatically. And then it says returned item for damaged, 15-day up-to-date, no refunds, 30-day no delivery refund, 30-day no delivery refund. So they give you up until 30 days. If you haven't received your item in 30 days, they will refund you also. All right. So let's try one more time to look at a couple more things. If you're looking for pillow covers, this is another option. They have a lot. So if you see something on Amazon, let's say you're looking for new pillow covers for Christmas 2025, price compare on Temu. That's all I'm going to tell you. You can specify what you're looking for: vintage Christmas trees, vintage Santa, vintage snowman, whatever it is that you want to look for. They also do have a lot of Christmas accessories. So if you guys are looking for a bag for your Christmas tree, if you're looking for an ornament, organizer, anything like that, don't sleep on Temu. They do have all of that. So here is another cute little pair of slippers. I'm very much a slipper fiend. So let me show you these little slippers that they're showing. These are super cute. And they come in green and red. So cute. Now, this is where I might say that the object may look different in person than it does on the ad. So the only thing I don't think I like, though, is that they say Christmas. I would rather that they just be solid, but they have like a gray color, a pink color. bright classic red, and a sage green. So this is what they look like up close. Super cute though. They're very foamy, very spongy on the bottom. This to me even looks like a pewter, which is like a cross between a gray and a purple. Very cool though. So these are advertised for $12.28. Don't quote me. I don't know. You may go on Temu yourself and they're like, hey, she said they were $12.28. They're not 28 cents. I mean, they're not $12. You know, they may be a little bit different for you. They do come from 3.5 all the way up to 9. So are these kids? It does not say. So this does not say that these are women's slippers, unisex, or men's. Silent plush slippers for men. That's what it says. So I lied. But it says 3.5 up to 9, 9.5 to 10. So interesting about the sizes. Like I said, you guys, pay attention to the damn sizes because they will get you every time. Hi. All right. So back to Temu. Here we go. We've been online for 1 hour and 26 minutes. I want these trees so bad, but somebody said they were flammable. And I'm not going to say that that's just Temu, girl, because when you buy something in Home Goods or TJ Maxx, do you really know what you're buying? No, you do not. Not unless you read the damn signs and the tags. Cookie cutters. If you guys are in need of some cookie cutters, those are cute. Let's do that. Let's look at those for the bakers in the house. Let's see, for the bakers that come across this. 6-piece cookie cutter. Really cute. They're probably plastic though, maybe. Look at those. Those are super cute. Look at this little mitt. Look how cute. And they close. They like close. That's so cool. Is there a video? There's a video. Look. Isn't this cool? It's a cookie cutter. How neat is that? Look at it. And then you can like put apple filling or cherry filling or something in there. Look how cute. What is happening? I love that. All right. So how much is it? All right. That's cute. I must have that in my life. $12.85. You get 6 pieces. They are pastry cutters, actually. I'd take that back. I thought they were cookie cutters, but they're pastry cutters. So you bakers probably said no. Very cute and seems to be well made. I have not used them yet, but have plans to soon. This was just happened. It's September 23rd, 2025. This person just got it. I will be making handmade pies for work during the holidays and we'll update at that time. So again, so cute if you guys bake. The details and dimensions, let's look at those. Oh my God, how cute is that? Look at that. I don't know how to make, well, you could always go to the store though and get like the pastry, that's what my mom uses, the pre-made pastry dough for like her chicken pot pie and stuff. Look how cute those are, you guys. If you want to be unique at work, I'm telling you, if you have potlucks for the holidays, this is where it's at, girls. This is where it's at. You need to be on Temu buying this now before Christmas comes. So, okay. So it is 6 pieces for $12.85. If there are more specs that you want to know about, you can go on to this. I wanted to see if there was a review. There's no picture. I was looking for a picture. Oh, here they are. Look. You guys know I love to look at the pictures because I ain't trying to order something from Temu. I don't know what the hell it is. Look at so cute. If you guys want to be unique at work, I'm telling you, go get the Pillsbury pre-made pastry dough. Make some cool little something new. Get some apple filling, some pie filling. Cherry filling. Those are, I can't. Can you? I cannot. This is so cute. And this was very helpful. Let's check. Let's give her a props. Those are so cute, you guys. They have an acorn, an apple, a pumpkin. They have a Christmas tree, a snowflake, and a mitten. I mean, how cute would those be? Okay, for Christmas, for the fam, or for work. I love. So don't sleep on Temu. $12.85 for 6 pieces. Those are adorable for you bakers. All you bakers in the house. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? I keep trying to tell you that I'm going to stop, but I just can't get enough of Temu. Girls, I'm telling you, don't sleep on Temu. It's not crap. I promise. It's not. A lot of the stuff you get from Temu reminds me of Lakeside Collection. Do you guys remember Lakeside? If you're in my oops, I didn't want to do that. If you're in my age era. Oh, look at the baby shoes. So, oh, those are cute. What? What is this? Let's check out the pajamas. Hold on one second. Wait, are those girls? No, these are women's. We must have these in our lives. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you right now, quick. Hold on. I'm going to show you those little gingerbread. You know, I got to get in on the gingerbread stuff before Walmart starts coming out with the gingerbread stuff. Oh, are we in? Wait, did I do the wrong window? I think I did the wrong window. Hold on. I did the wrong window. Let me show you these little cute pajamas. No. Hold on one second, girls. 1 second. Are these not adorbs or what? Let's see. Okay. Oh, snap. Those are super cute. Look how cute those are, you guys. Me love, me love. $23.21 as advertised. Oh, snap. And there's only a small available. Okay. But you're like, oh, damn, only small. Here's the size chart. So they do come up to extra, extra large. But don't fret. Don't fret. You want to know why? Because whenever you see something sold out on Temu, look at how many other sellers are going to sell it. So you just go down to the bottom underneath your product and find it. Oh, look at this dress for Naomi. Oh, that is so cute. View more. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Just a girl who loves fall. That's cute. Oh my God, I love this little sweater. Look at that. That is cute. Okay, we're going to be looking at that in a minute. But hold on. I'm just trying to find us oh my God, those boots. I got to get Naomi those boots. Yes, I am ADHD for those of you that care. You're like, "Girl, wait a minute. I'm looking for the Christmas pajamas. Hold on. Okay, so let's get out of this real quick. Let's get out of this and let's look at the Christmas pajamas real quick and see. Let me go back into the main website and let's look at the Christmas pajamas. Hold on. Okay, Christmas jams. PJs. See? So whenever we see something, there's going to be 15,000 other sellers that have them. If for those of you that love the bow ties, those are cute. Look at those. Let me put myself back on the bottom so you guys can really see. For those of you watching on your TV. Super cute. 28 bucks. Do I think they're worth it? Maybe. I don't know. Look how cute you guys for the fam if you guys are looking to do the family thing. Now I do like the what's that called? Toy soldiers, whatever they called. What are they called? Nutcrackers. Oh, look at these. These are cute. See, I don't know why, but every time I look at the Christmas pajamas, you guys, I look for the shorts because I'm hotter than hell all the time because I'm in my 50s. But let's look at these real cute little pajamas real quick. They're not long sleeve for those of you that get cold. But look at how cute those are. Let's see what size they run in. Those are cute. Are they polyester? They're probably polyester. Those are adorable. I love. Me love. Are they? I think they're polyester because I can tell they're kind of shiny. Which means, though, polyester is a good thing, though, because it means they're stretchy. There are 4 sizes in these. They come in extra small to large. But you have to look at the reviews to see how small they come. So I 100% love it. Awesome. My daughter loves this set. Very cute. This review, satin. So they, no stretch maybe. Super soft and comfy. Perfect for the holidays. This was amazing. I would order again in different colors. Super soft. But it's not telling us if they're stretchy. Cute though. So I don't know. If they're satin though, I probably couldn't wear them because I'm a plus size girly. All right. We are going to look at more of Temu. We're in the pajamas for those of you that are just joining us. We are trying to get all out of Temu right now because I said I was going to be gone after an hour and I'm just obsessed with Temu. There's still time to order some Thanksgiving stuff too, you guys. I'm just here for Christmas. So don't sleep on Temu. Go on Temu and look at the holiday pajamas or seasonal pajamas, and you'll see them all. Actually, for those of you that are interested and you're like, girl, Thanksgiving hasn't even got here yet. Here, let me scroll up to the top. Don't get mad. Let me just do seasonal pajamas and see what comes up. Seasonal PJs. Let's see. Let's see what Temu has to offer us. Seasonal PJs. Ooh. You can also, in case you're wondering, because I haven't pointed this out, but you can also filter everything. So you can go up and you can put, like, even if you're like, you want to know the cheapest one first, so we can go low to high, which for some reason they're going to show us t-shirts first. Don't know why they're doing that. So no, we don't want to look at t-shirts. So go back to relevance. We'll go back to relevance. It's going to give us the pajamas again. Clothing size. You can filter out the size. You can filter out men's tops, women's plus category, women's sleepwear. We'll do women's. And I'm just in seasonal, so it's not going to give me Christmas particular, Halloween particular, Thanksgiving particular. It's just going to give me a series of different pajamas. But just giving you an idea of what Temu sells, what styles they sell. Search engines are very specific. If you're on a website and you're looking for something, I would not shop from Wayfair. Just letting you guys know they do very bad things to children, allegedly. So I will never shop at Wayfair. But allegedly. My thoughts and opinions only on that comment. But yeah, here's all the seasonal pajamas. So depending on if you want a long sleeve set or you want a short sleeve set, definitely check Temu out. They've got a lot of stuff here. Definitely cute. If you want to get more specific for I think it might be late for Halloween. And I only say that because if you order right now, you might not get it in time. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm itchy. The foam from the mic makes me itch. But let's do Thanksgiving. Let's just do Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. I can do fall too. Or here, let me just do fall. It's fall, y'all. Let's see, fall PJs. For those of you that like the comfy, cozy stuff. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. Okay, so these are the fall pajamas. They do have some tank top type stuff if you like to go to sleep comfortably. They have some pumpkin ones. I love the cat. That's cute. I don't like gray, but I love the cat. This seems to be pretty popular right now. I don't know. Shein keeps trending this one right here and this tweed. It's almost like an imitation tweed, or maybe that's not tweed, but you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about in terms of material. So they have lots of fall and seasonal pajamas. You just have to be real specific. They have stripes if you like stripes. Lots of Halloween, lots of Thanksgiving, lots of fall, lots of Christmas. Long sleeve, short sleeve, polyester, cotton, satin, kids, women's, men's, children's. You just have to be very specific in the search engine if you're looking for something specific. They do have gingerbread here. If you're a gingerbread fan, let me show you these real quick because I know the last pair that we looked at didn't come across very well. You guys, if I get grainy or lose my clarity, my apologies. Now, one thing I will tell you about these, you can tell right off the bat from a distance if you're not skilled at material. These are definitely polyester, so they're going to be super stretchy, probably super comfortable. The pants are not black. They are navy, just in case. But due to the shininess of the material, they are going to be polyester. So just keep that in mind. The reason why I say that is because, especially if you're a plus size woman like myself, I don't buy polyester very often because I'm just a very hot blooded person. Even before my 50s, I was very warm blooded. So polyester tends to, as a material, not to breathe. So in case you guys, are curious about polyester, it just doesn't breathe very well. Like ask anybody that makes clothes or sews. Polyester just does not breathe very well. So, if you're a person that runs hot or tends to run hot, then polyester might not be your thing. Do you know what I mean? So with that said, let me go back into the main website. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about before I go is Christmas trees. If you are shopping for a Christmas tree like me, because I need multiple, I'm going to do Christmas trees. That's what I'm doing in the search engine right now. So Christmas trees are going to be kind of something I want to focus on. I should have started with those, but I saved those for last just because most of the time I get my Christmas trees on Home Depot. Now, there have been a lot of Christmas trees that were trending and going viral on TikTok last year. And a lot of people were disappointed. People were getting scammed and stuff like that on these trees that were pre-lit. They had like multiple modes and stuff like that. So all I can tell you is that if you're going to order a Christmas tree, especially on a TikTok viral, make sure you know where the hell you're buying from, as well also where you're putting your credit card information and stuff in. So Temu does have some Christmas trees they're promoting right now. Depends on what kind, what style, what make you want it to be. My first obvious, I would go to this one right here, which is 6 to 7 feet. I'm going to share with you this one that I'm looking at right now. Seems to be a big deal. So let's look at it. So this one, I'm going to put myself on the bottom there. All right. So this one is a 6 foot, 7 foot pre-assembled artificial Christmas tree. It's got 150 to 200 colored lights. So if you're not into multiple lights, this might not be the tree for you. So it's not going to be just the warm ambient, sort of gold glow. It's green, and the Christmas lights are green. So you have to be mindful. You have to pay attention to the things that you are trying to purchase on Temu. So don't be misled. Again, it's not Temu's fault. It's a seller's fault for not being precise. However, if you're thumbing through it, you're skimming through it, and you're not reading through the whole verbiage, go down to the very bottom, and it says green right there. So this is going to come in 3 parts. 150 branch tips. I don't know what that means. 150 lights. That's what's on this tree. How tall is it? 6 feet, 7 feet. Looks like a pretty good tree though. I mean, if you just need, see, the thing about me and trees is I just need trees in the rooms. Like I'm not going to go buy cedar pine and, Christmas King and all these people that get sponsored on YouTube that try to get you to purchase these big expensive trees, for their promo. I mean, obviously a lot of the Christmas companies that they're promoting are good quality, no lie. But just remember, when you're watching influencers, that's their job. Their job is to sell you something. And one thing they're not telling you, most likely because the companies don't want them to tell you, is they're getting these things for free. They're not paying. Like, so I noticed a lot of, they'll have paid promotion in the video, but what they'll say is I got or I ordered. So for those of you, I'm going to kind of highlight this real quick. Okay. I'm going to highlight this. So for those of you that click on influencers, right, that are showing you beautiful things, like I just watched. So here's an example. Okay. Here's an example. I just watched, and this is for the replay crew, and I'll timestamp this because I'm at 1:43. I watched a girl on YouTube that I absolutely love. She transitioned from being a Dollar Tree influencer to a Walmart influencer. And she did a Q&A recently. And a lot of people asked her, because she's got quite a few subscribers, a lot of people asked her about what does she do with all the stuff that she receives. And she said, well, I give it away or I donate it. And she was showing an example of a video that she had to do for a company. It's probably Christmas, I think it was Christmas King or something, or one of these Christmas tree companies. And these are $400 Christmas trees. And she didn't get any of them. So what I'm saying is a lot of times I notice that, influencers or YouTubers or whatever you want to call them, content creators, are coming on to affiliate market, which is fine. That's their job. But a lot of them will say, I got or I ordered, and they're not telling you that everything that they receive is free. So if they're getting a $400 Christmas tree and they're showing it to you and you're like, oh my God, that's so gorgeous. Hey, use my code in the description box, y'all. It's 15% off of $400. So, that's the only thing I feel like, and maybe it's in the script because, people that do sponsorships have to do whatever the companies tell them to do. But I will tell you, please do not be misled by creators that tell you I ordered or I got, because, I mean, it's their job. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but you have to know the way the job works, because they're trying to sell you something. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So anyways, so we were looking at Christmas trees. That's what we were doing. And like I said, I need multiple. So I'm very interested in this set right here. This is a best-selling 566 sold. So these are more for like outside the front door or what have you. Let me see. I want to look at these because I do need, there's an area in my other house that needs some attention, where I have my little Christmas little station, my coffee station. So I want to look at these. They're topiary trees. So these are two topiary trees for $29.19, standing at 2 feet. Okay, so don't be misled. 2 feet. These are evergreen faux bushes. They call them bushes. They come in 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. It is, I believe, a set of 2. So this is the 2 foot. This is the 4 foot, which run $53, so about 20 some odd dollars a piece. And then they have the 2 5 feet, which is what I'm interested in. The 5 feet for $78. So that's $40 a piece. Will they be cheaper at Home Depot or somewhere like that? Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I need these for inside, like I said, by my Christmas station. And then there's a 3 foot 2-pack, which are very small. Those are $45. So depending on if you're going to price check, I'm not really sure if these are going to be something that you're interested in, but I'm kind of interested in them. So let's go down to the reviews. So this is what they look like. So this is always what I'm interested in and sharing with you, especially as a person that's online shopping and not shopping personally. So there's not a lot of people that provided photos. I know I'm scrolling pretty fast, but I'm looking for photos, images. So all we have to go on is this person right here. So this is what they look like. I don't know if I want to trust that these aren't very full. I feel like perhaps the person that put them in that little, well, first of all, those are way too tall, in my opinion. They're really cute, but first of all, the person that did this, it's too big. Those are too big, in my opinion. So what I would venture to say, she ordered the 4 foot 2-pack. She gave him 5 stars, but I feel like, first of all, these things are too tall, but 2, she really didn't play with them very much. It doesn't look like. So she didn't really take her time to fluff them out. I'm very meticulous when it comes to that, but she did provide photos, and she's the only photo on here. So she's getting a lot of helpfuls because she actually showed a picture, and these were purchased in August of 2025. So she might have been sponsored. I don't know, but, good idea. But they look good. I love these faux cedar topiary. So they're cedar. They come in 2 parts each. Assemble them and fluff from the bottom to the top. I suggest them in place and fluff afterwards, or you will smash them upon transport. I live in hot Florida heat and have them outside in my plant bed in large pots for a few months now. They look unbelievably realistic until you get what? Oh, these are different products. I'm looking for someone that really took pride. Now this is what I'm looking for. So someone ordered from the same seller in 2024, and so that impresses me. This is what I'm going for. Because next to my kitchen, I have like this whole coffee station that I have, and I want to put 2 topiaries on each side for Christmas. My son was like, Mom, that's the only thing. Because I do a winter wonderland in the other house, and I put multiple trees around, and these are what I'm looking for because I need something fluffy. And so, but I don't need a full-on tree because the space where the Christmas or the kitchen cabinet is, there's not enough room. So, but I thoroughly enjoy photos. I just feel like those are too tall. My goodness. Wow. Those are 5 feet. They look good quality though, I feel like. So not bad. I mean, are they Are they competitive in price? Maybe. I don't know. I love all the photos though. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I just need to get some vintage pots for them. So I'll be purchasing these. Okay. So that is everything that I wanted to talk about. Now I want to talk about wrapping it up. I want to talk about the events and the promos on Temu. So, having said that, let me go back to the website. Okay. When you go to the website for the first time or multiple times, up to you, you are going to be presented with the app. Okay. So it says get the Temu app, right? And you're going to be like, oh, I've never been on Temu before. Let me download the app, whatever. Okay. With that said, I want to talk a little bit about the app real quick as I close out. So this is going to be my final, and I'll timestamp it. So when you join Temu, you might already have it, but you'll notice that every single time that you go to the web, so this is the end. Okay. So if you already have Temu, you already know. Okay. If you already have the app on your phone, then you know. You'll click on the Temu app and I'll show you. I can even show you. So if I was to go on the Temu app, oh God, my phone died. Now I can't. My phone died. Anyway, so if you go on the Temu app on your phone, you're going to tap on Temu, right? You're going to get the app, or you're going to go in the Apple Store, Google Store, whatever it is. You're going to get the app. It's automatically going to, tell you to join, whatever. It's also going to spin a wheel, or it's going to have some kind of promo, something. And with that, coupons and offers. It says three items are waiting for you. Spend only $20 and get an extra free item. So they kind of give me free stuff all the time. Full reimbursement. So maybe that's what they did then. Maybe I didn't get sponsored from them. But anyways, they also offer free full so let me just share with you like how the event works. Okay. So let me just share with you how an event works, because I think a lot of people do not understand this. At least I didn't. Okay. So I'm going to bring you in here, right? So it says that I have an event, right? So this is going to be the wrap up. Claim. So it says, pick items to get reimbursed soon. So it's asking me to pick an item to get reimbursed soon, but it's saying scan or put your phone to the QR code. So what it's going to do is it's going to advertise a free full-on reimbursement. This wheel is going to spin, and it's going to ask me to partake or participate in whatever event they have going on. Okay. So these are the items it's probably going to offer me to perhaps choose from. This is what it's going to ask me to pick. So I'll go through this. Like I said, it knows I just looked at the cedar. It knows that I just looked at the cedar trees. Okay. And so with that, it's going to try to get me right to pick, something. All right. And you got to pick what you want. The event is only going to last about 6 minutes. It's called an event. And if you do decide, and I don't think there's one thing I will say about events is I don't think that there is a price limit on the events. So I think you can do up to $20, I believe. So after that, you are going to have so many minutes to purchase the items. Okay. And then once you do that, you're going to be able to get the whatever benefit they're offering you. One thing I want to tell you though is that when you get coupons and offers on your account, which will be in this area here, let's say you order 2 or 3 items and you want to you're on your phone, it's saying, hey, if you order 2 items, we're going to give you a $300 bundle. Let's say that, right? And in your mind, you're not skilled at this. You're not skilled at Temu. And you get on Temu on your phone and you're like, oh, Temu's offering me this event. If I order under $20, or, they're saying they're going to fully reimburse me for all of the items that I get. Oh my God, I love that idea. They're going to give you 6 minutes, okay, or a limited amount of time in minutes to order what you want. There should not be a price cap. Most of the time, there's no price cap. So in other words, like I think as a rule, Temu has a $20 cap minimum anyway. So you have to order at least $20, right? So that's why I'm sharing with you how the events work. Okay, because this is really important. I'm doing this from a computer, so that's why it's not really showing me the way a phone would. But if you go on your phone, you have the Temu app. Let's say you're just getting the app, they're going to give you a bundle, or they're going to give you some kind of promo or whatever. And when you choose the promo that you want, or they're going to spin a wheel and they're going to say, hey, we're going to give you a $300 bundle or a $200 bundle or whatever. One thing I definitely want you to know that I learned the hard way about is that when you get this $300 bundle, they're only going to give it to you for a certain amount of time. It's not going to be in bulk. So it's not one big $300 item. Like let's say you say, oh, they're going to give me a $300 bundle. So I'm going to order $300 worth of stuff. And all I'm going to have to do is pay like the shipping or the tax or whatever. Doesn't work that way. They're going to give you a series of coupons for $20, $30, whatever it is. And I believe those coupons are going to have some kind of a cap to them. And then you're only going to have a certain amount of time to use them. So I'm not saying that it's not a wonderful opportunity for you, or, that it doesn't work, or that it's not a benefit. But I do want you to know that Temu is designed to make you spend over and over and over again. So even when you go on and you find some really cool items and you're on a budget and you only want to spend a few dollars, like let's say your budget is $50 or $40 or $30 or whatever it is, you're still going to get the event. And you're still going to get the coupon. You're going to get the, whatever it is that they're offering you. Like right now on my account, they're offering me, let me go back in sideways here. So right now on my account, they're offering me a full reimbursement, but but this expires in 2 hours. Okay. This expires in 2 hours. So I won't be able to get a full reimbursement beyond that. Or I can get 3 items that are waiting for me to claim. Okay. It says spend only $20 to get an extra free item, plus water the crops to get 2 more free items. So water the crops means spend more. Okay. Spend more, spend more, spend more. So I just want you guys to know that Temu is an excellent company to order from. That's for sure. But I just want you to know that when you use these events, they only last for a very short amount of time. You'll get coupons. Those are for sure. You'll get coupons, but they only last so long. And once you do your order, Temu's going to kind of say, I want you to spend more money. I want you to spend more money. I want you to spend more money. And you're just like, I don't know if you're like that, because I'm kind of like that. I mean, I'm good. I love discounts so much that like, I didn't like the fact that I felt emotionally pressured when I was ordering from Temu. So I just kind of want to let you guys know that when Temu, if you've never had the Temu app and you go into your Apple store or your Google store or whatever and get the Temu app just by me showing you whatever I showed you today, that's awesome of you to do that. I don't know if I have links below. I won't have them till after the stream comes up. That just can tell you how much I care about affiliate marketing. It's fun. I love it. I'm here to, try to share Temu and my experience with paying out of pocket, but also Temu just recently sponsored me. So I'm trying to bring more attention to it anyway. But at the same time with this video, they're not giving me anything, but I just want you to know that. So like when you order, you are going to get really good discounts. You're going to get really good sales, but they're going to pressure you to spend more and more and more and more and more. And so that's the only thing, is that if you're like me and you spend money and you're like, you didn't know that you had to spend at least $20, and then you spend your $20, you get your coupons, but then you have to spend even more and more and more and more and more and more. You're like, well, damn, how much do they want me to spend? So that's just something I want you guys to know about the events. They don't last very long. Okay. So you want to be mindful of how long they're going to give you the event for. 2, your bundle only lasts a certain amount of time. So maybe they'll give you 2 days, maybe they'll give you 24 hours. I don't know. But just know that when you order from Temu, you're going to only have a certain amount of time. So, but don't sleep on Temu. I absolutely love it. I've ordered a ton of things from Temu. I love them. I will go around my home at some point in on this channel and share with you all the things that I ordered from Temu. I do have a vlog channel where I've actually shown what I've gotten from Temu, when I put it together, how I put it together, and what the quality is of that product. So definitely, check out my vlog channel. It's in the description box. I'm not going to promote it here, but I definitely just wanted to share with you guys how the events work and what goes on. So that is everything for Temu today, you guys. I hope that I've opened the door and invited you to explore the Temu website. I absolutely love them. I've ordered out of pocket so many times from them. They are a bit cheaper and they're very competitive when it comes to Amazon and other marketplaces. So definitely check that out. But I will see you guys back here at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time for the Amazon Prime deals. That's coming up here on October 7th. I also have a new massive Amazon haul coming out on the channel, pre-recorded, and some other items, other hauls I've got coming up for the rest of the week. So that's going to do it for me, you guys. I thank you so much if you tuned in. I really appreciate you. If replay crew, if you catch us on the replay, thank you so much for checking it out. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. I will leave as many links below as I can for everything I shared today. And that's going to do it for me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you caught me live anywhere on the platforms that I'm streaming on, I appreciate you. I hope you like shopping as much as I do. I will be having several different more streams, visiting a ton of different websites. So I'm an online shopper, you guys. I shop in the stores, online so much. I like to bring you deals, virtual tours, all that stuff, so that you have many of a variety of options. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Happy fall. And I'll see you guys later this evening. Bye, y'all.